Hi, I'm Jesse at Strobepro.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the Strobepro Micro Roller. This is the little brother to our very popular mini roller. This is a compact, really heavy-duty stand. Let's take a closer look what it's all about. In the box, you're going to find a number of pieces. First off, we have the actual stand itself, and you can see how compact that is in its folded position. Next, we will have the center column. We have our spigot, and then you will have 3 of these heavy-duty casters here. Now, the great thing about this stand is we don't have to use all of these pieces. We can actually just use the spigot with the actual stand itself and put it right on the ground. So let me show you how to actually unfold that now. So the really nice thing about this stand is just how easily the legs fold out. You're going to see these little spring-loaded levers here, and essentially all you do with these, you can put a finger on either side and you just pull them up. They're spring-loaded, and you're just pulling that out of the slot. Once you pull it out of there, you can let it go. It's just going to slide down and it'll lock back in. So this is the same way that some of our other stands work, like our 8-foot roller or 4-foot, and our mini roller, which is the bigger version of this guy. So really easily, we can just put them in. Same thing to put them back up. Just pull it, slide it up. It's going to lock into position, and you don't have to worry about it. So like I said, we don't have to put the wheels on this right away. We can just take our spigot. If you want this nice and really low, we can just drop our spigot in, and just like any other Strobepro stand, back the thumb screw off, and you're going to get our reversible spigot with this stand. That just means you have a 1/4 inch on the top and a 3/8 on the bottom, and they are flat-sided spigots as well. So we're just going to take that flat side, line it up with the screw right here, turn that in, and we can actually just mount a strobe or whatever kind of accessory we want directly onto the stand, and we're only about 6 inches high. That's really great if you need to get really low for a background or something, or if you just want to use this for some tabletop photography. You know, if I'm shooting something here, it's a really nice solid platform to use that way. But the great thing is that we can add the casters to this, so let's do that right now. Let's install the casters now, and I'm just going to fold up the legs really quick as I showed you before. Just pull those bars and it's going to flip up and lock into position. Now right here you'll see the insert where we are going to thread the stud in from the wheel. And before I do that, I just want to mention something about the casters here. So right now this lever is in the unlocked position. That means that the wheel can spin here, and it will also rotate on this axis. For installing, we want to make sure that this is locked, and you just push that down. If it happens to be on the ground, you can step on that, and to release it, actually you're just going to push the top lever there. But once that's down, the wheel stops spinning and it won't rotate anymore, which is ideal for us installing it because we won't need any tools to do that. So let's take the caster and insert it on the stand right now. So being careful not to cross thread anything, just get that lined up. Once it's lined up, you're going to feel it catch, and there should not be hardly any resistance here. If you're trying to force this on, you have it cross-threaded, stop and just make sure that it goes in there smoothly. And because we have this wheel locked again, then we can just spin that right in there. And once it gets to the top, you're just going to give it just a little bit more of a turn. That's locked into position. Now we can actually release that wheel. It's installed and is not going to come out there. And we've done that with no tools in just a couple seconds. I'll install the other ones and we'll be ready to go. All the wheels are installed and we're ready to unfold the legs again. You can see that I kept the wheels unlocked here. It just prevents them from being in like a weird position up there if you're traveling or trying to store the stand. But same thing we've already done a couple times. Just unlock that. And now we've added a little bit of height, but we have that ability to roll this stand anywhere we want in the studio, which makes it super convenient. It's really nice if you just want to have like a background strobe or something on this. You know, you can just move it on the set, out of the set, tuck it in behind your talent if you want. Just a really convenient stand. And the nice thing is this thing will take a ton of weight. You can see it's got our box frame here. These casters are really heavy duty with polyurethane wheels. So really you can kind of throw whatever you want at this without going, crazy. But I did want to show you one little unique thing here. On this wheel, right, or this leg right here, you're going to see this little kind of steel piece. And this is just a micro adjustment. So if you were using this outside, or maybe even your studio is an older studio with a concrete floor that's not quite 100% level, rather than adjusting the strobe, if you can't do that to level it out, you can just take a screwdriver, and there's a hole right in here, and we can just insert that in there and then adjust this up or down. So you can see, hopefully on camera there, that when I adjust that up and down, that leg is coming up and down like that. So we can just level it out exactly where we want it and then just leave it. It's fine-tuned and we're ready to continue. So let's install the center column now. We've already showed you how to use this in the lowest position. Now we can take our center column, and in the center column we have a flat-sided spigot which is fixed to the bottom of the column here. So right here, just like the top spigot, we're going to line that up with the screw. Once that's lined up, tighten that down, it's going to be locked in position. Then we'll take our spigot. We can actually mount this spigot not only vertically like I showed you before, but you can also put it in horizontally. So if you have an accessory that you need to mount that way, really easy to do. But for our purposes, I'm just going to put that in the vertical position. Now we have one riser right here, so we're able to loosen off that screw and bring it up to full height, which is just under 29 inches. So this works fantastic as a background stand or a kicker stand, something that you want to get kind of in behind, not be seen by the camera. This works really well and will hold those heavy loads as well. So it's really convenient. Again, if we don't want to have it like this in the studio, we can pack it up really easily, like I've showed you a couple times already. Fold it up, and you can set this over in a corner, just like that, and it's not going to take up much space at all. So there you have it. That's everything you need to know about the Strobepro Micro Roller stand. If you need a compact, low-height, heavy-duty stand to put a strobe or some other accessory in your studio, roll it around and keep it out of the way, then you definitely want to consider this stand. So check out all of our stands available at strobepro.com, and until next time, I'm Jesse, and enjoy creating.